We're at the outdoor trade show in Liverpool, and today we're going to summarise just some of the things that have caught our eye. Now, the two products in question could not be more different if they tried. We have the Spectra by Silva that pumps out an incredible 10,000 lumens. And then on the flip side, it's actually a really subtle refinement to Therm-A-Rest's sleeping mat range, which has just made it that bit more quiet than it used to be previously. So the Neo Air X Lite is Therm-A-Rest's best-selling Therm-A-Rest. And it's one that's probably the most familiar to many of our audience. It's super light, it's really warm, and it's just been made even better. Now, the most noticeable thing is actually something that isn't to do with its warmth or its weight necessarily. It's the noise. And this is its previous model, which had a little bit of a sort of crinkly, crisp packet vibe going on when you rolled over at night. But with the newer version, there's nothing. So for those restless sleepers, this will be a massive benefit. For those who aren't, they'll also get 1.5 additional centimeters of thickness, and also an increased R-value rating from 4.3 to 4.6. And all of that for the exact same weight as its predecessor. Clive, we're here to see something a little bit different in the form of the Spectra by Silva, which pumps out an obscene 10,000 lumens.
Which should be as much as you'd ever need.
And I looked at this a minute ago, and this is on setting number 1. Tell us a bit about the settings. There
are 5 settings. So actually it starts off at this setting, which is just 80 lumens. And actually you can get 80 hours worth of light out of this. But if you really crank it up to level 5, then you've got 10,000 lumens. But that's not sort of 10 minutes worth either. You've got 3 hours worth of 10,000 lumens. Now, you might wonder when you'd want that. And Silva obviously operates in many, many different markets with different usages. There's 2 different versions. So there's one that's the O for orienteering, and there is a headset, so you can be head mounted. But there's also an adventure version, which is more to go on to snowmobiles or...
And with that, I think that comes with everything from a sticker you can attach to your bike helmet or to your handlebars, so it's quite a versatile thing.
Yeah, so, I think mountain bike and that kind of thing, it's more in that territory, if you like.
This maybe isn't something for every climber, mountaineer out there, or runner, or walker.
There's a helmet mounting for it if you want it. Yeah, absolutely. And there's also this little gadget as well. So that's Bluetooth operated, and that goes either on your handlebar or it goes on your wrist or something, and so you can adjust the intensity actually via this. So it's an interesting piece. You can tell that the battery, this is the battery. That is a fairly hefty battery. But in Sweden, orienteers want this sort of lighting. That's what they're
they know darkness.
Shall we crank it up?
Oh, let's crank it up.
So that is 10,000 lumens.
So, if you want to light up a crag anytime,
that's right.
Silva Spectra, mate, 10,000 lumens. I can't see anything anymore.